Hello all, sentient beings, and welcome to the Transmissions Podcast, where we talk all Hasbro, Takara, and third-party Transformers! On this episode of Transmissions, we check out Arcee's rack. War for Cybertron's Siege toys have hidden messages, and the CEO of Hasbro is now an inductee to the Toy Industry Hall of Fame. Today is Wednesday, December 12th, 2018, and this is episode 307 of Transmissions.
Welcome to Transmissions, the podcast that's laying siege to the Hasbro toy shop. I'm your host Charles, aka Big C, and I'm joined by the excellent Transmissions team. Yusuf, better known as Yoshi.
Yo!
Jeremy, aka Yakko.
Hey, how you doing?
And Daryl, the Cybertronian beast.
Hey, let's talk Transformers.
All right, as always, we start off by thanking our Donatreons, the people who give us money every month for putting on the show. We appreciate you guys. There aren't any new guys this week, but...
or gals.
Or gals, that's true. But we appreciate everyone, and we thank you for sticking around with us. So, again, we're getting close to the end of the year, so it's time for our Best of 2018 survey. So, we have assembled a list of all the toys and comics that came out throughout 2018, and you guys get to pick what you thought was the best of the best. So, that survey is live. We've got a link up, ready to go. It should, you should have, if you're on social media, hopefully you saw an announcement earlier, but you've got until December 21st to fill that out. So before you sit down for the Bumblebee movie on the 21st, fill out that survey.
Or while you're sitting in the theater waiting for it to start.
Yeah. And our Donatrons will get to do it first because I'm putting the link right here in the chat. All our Donatrons, you can go to that link, fill out the survey. Pick your best toys and comics of 2018. Everyone else, you'll get it very soon.
As soon as you hear this.
Yeah, as soon as you hear this. Next up, we still have our TeePublic sale. That's still going on until, I guess, tomorrow. The 13th is when it ends.
It is the last sale of the year.
This is? Okay.
Yeah.
Everything is still 30% off. And that means the base t-shirts are $14, but there's lots of other merch on the store, so check it out.
I will say that I've seen that we had some sales from people buying other shirts and stuff using our link, so thanks so much for that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that really helps us out. And and I want to give a shout out to Josh, one of our Donatrons, because he got some shirts that were in the wrong size, but TeePublic said, "Oh, just keep them. You don't have to send them back." And he's donating them to the show for giveaways. So he'll be meeting up with Yoshi at TFCon LA, and maybe Yoshi, you'll give those away at the show or save them for later. I don't know. You'll figure it out.
Or wear them in a strange twist.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Let's not jump to conclusions.
He's figured out our master plan.
You wear a transmission shirt?
That's impossible.
Yoshi's gonna wear clothes? Hang on.
All right, so yeah, if you want some TeePublic merch, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/shop, and you can buy Transmission shirts there and all the other TeePublic shirts through that link, and we get a kickback. So check them out. All right, so let's get into some toy news.
All right, and I'm going to start off this week with something I really wish I didn't have to start off the show this week, but it's you guys remember last week how we had that really over-sexualized Arcee that we were talking about?
Yep.
Well, there's something worse, if you can believe it. This came across my computer screen on Monday, so immediately after recording the show last week, this thing popped up, and it's an add-on kit for Fans Toys Rouge, and that's their Arcee figure. So yet again, another Arcee figure getting And this is an add-on kit for the chest plate. You replace the chest plate on the Fans Toys Arcee. This add-on kit is by a company called Den Toys. And what this chest plate does is it's made of a very soft plastic, almost almost a rubber, basically. And basically,
sure
what
it's
it will
not
do
silicone?
is well, it might well be. But basically, what happens is you can then. It has 3 different options or 4 different options, but there are essentially human breasts that are exposed underneath this chest plate. Now, I don't believe it is articulated or not, whether you can lift the plate up. That's not the point. The whole point is that this add-on kit is giving transforming figure of Arcee human breasts. And they are fully formed, and they are
symmetrical.
They are, they have nipples on them. They are. One of the pictures shows them being squishy as the rubber or silicone is. And there are multiple cup sizes. Yes, this is.
I quit.
Yeah, I tweeted this out.
This is the end of Transformers.
This is terrible. Yeah. One of the pictures tweeted out by this company shows the Arcee figure because, I mean, Fans Toys didn't do him any favors by giving this Arcee this very pleasure-feeling face. So one of the pictures has her with her hands cupping her own now human breasts and having this very pleasurable face on her. This is wrong, people. I don't care what you're into. Do all that in the darkness of your own home. Don't throw that out into the main fandom of everything. You know, there's something called Rule 34 for a reason. It's a rule. Don't break that rule. But I don't know. This is. I'm going to throw it out to everyone else because I had my say on Twitter. Jeremy, what do you got on this, bud?
I think this is ridiculous, and the Fans Toys figure, like you said, didn't do them any favors. And I believe in one of the promo images for the original figure, it looked like Springer was raping her.
Something along those lines. Yeah, they were getting down.
So, I mean, the figure itself already has issues, but then, this add-on kit, there's no place for this.
Yoshi, you missed last week's episode with the other hypersexualized Arcee.
Yeah.
Let's jump right in here, bud. Boobs on a Transformer. Human boobs, that is.
You know, I'm noticing this about the pictures. Like, her nipples are so fucking small, and yet they still bothered to pixelate the 2 pixels that it's in there. I find that very funny. I don't. This is coming out of Japan.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you've got you've. I guess I'm not shocked because we're talking about a sexually repressed country here, and they've put out way worse shit than this. I mean, this is tame by their standards. I'm not gonna buy it, obviously, and I don't think that their depictions of how you should play with your action figures once you've acquired this kit are appropriate. But how do I want to say this? I don't think you should. I mean, figures that can be modified and altered and add-ons created for it. I would hate to see rules in place saying what you can and cannot do. Even if I don't approve of this, it's like a freedom of speech thing. Like I'd have a hard time saying we just can't ever create stuff like this.
Okay. Would you rather, like, I'm just going to play devil's advocate here for a bit.
Go. Yeah. No,
so
go ahead.
If with this set being here for Arcee, what would you say to a very large throbbing dick for Springer?
Well, I'm not intimidated by throbbing dick from Springer because I'm almost certain mine's going to be larger, maybe.
Well,
but I don't. I mean, if I'm not going to have any problems with this, as far as the creation of it, why would I have any problems with a Springer tool?
Oh, well played. I don't know. It's and you have a point. who are we to tell people how to play with the toys that they buy? Mm-hmm. If somebody buys this thing and wants to shove it up their ass, that's their business. You know, they've bought it. They can do with it what they want. It just, the thing that kind of bugged me is that Arcee is generally regarded as the only female character. She was forever, you know, and everyone forgets about the ones in the first season or second season. But Arcee was the female character, and she generally got the Smurfette treatment, where, you know, all the guys kind of dug her or had some kind of thing with her, hot rod, Springer, you name it, it was the thing. And she has garnered all this sexual attention, and it seems to be coming out in this add-on kit and this other toy from last week. And I just, I don't like it. I feel like that she's, you know, she just got off this really awesome run on a comic where she was written as a really strong female character, where she was kicking ass and taking names, and this takes her back so far. I don't know. It's a tough one to play, you know, to say, because you have a point. You can't tell people what they can and can't do with their own stuff. I don't know. Charles, you're a doctor. Tell me what I should think here.
I mean, I think I pretty much agree with Yoshi. I mean, it's this does not interest me at all. But yeah, if other people want to do this, I mean, I think this is a pretty small niche product. I mean, I don't think you know, you're not going to see this on the Hasbro website, so it's not like, you know, we're dragging Arcee back to the 1950s or whatever. It's very, I mean, it's a very small part of the fandom who's interested in this, and I'm not going to kink shame you. I'm going to call it weird, though. I'd say it's weird, and yeah, not into it, but whatever.
I don't know. Anyway, this is now a thing, listeners. If you hadn't heard of it or seen it before,
we're sorry.
This is out there. I didn't expect, you know, anybody to try and, you know, agree with me, change my mind, or anything of the like. I just wanted to inform everyone that this product is existing, and let you all do what you want to do, because that's what we enjoy, being in a free society. Now, that's it. I'm done. Jeremy, what have you got?
Well, I have some happier news.
How are breasts not happy?
They're happy in the appropriate place, but not your toy. Well, maybe your toy, but not our toys.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Okay, so Hasbro CEO Brian Goldner has been announced as an inductee into the Toy Industry Hall of Fame. This Hall of Fame thing happens every year around this time. It kicks off New York Toy Fair, which is going to be in about 2 months. He is joined with Stan Lee, who's being included posthumously, and Joe Mendelson from Kenner. So that's pretty cool.
Isn't Hasbro under investigation for lying or fraudulent, being untruthful about funds or some shit? Wasn't that a news story we took on a couple weeks ago?
I think it was, they were being sued. I don't know if they're, or maybe. I mean, that was a news story, Yoshi, but I don't remember the details.
Yeah, I think they're being sued by some investors or something.
Okay,
that's a civil matter.
Yeah, that's not on this story. That's on TFW 2005.
They're honoring a company that's okay.
It happens all the time. It's business. Also, at this ceremony, they're going to announce Action Figure of the Year, and the DJ Bumblebee figure is one of the figures that are up for being, you know, it's finalist for this.
DJ Bumblebee.
Why?
How is it an action figure? It's a speaker.
I don't know. Wicca Wicca.
I almost said that. I almost said Wicca Wicca. Which figure are you talking about, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, I doubt that figure will win, but they probably had to have a Bumblebee in there because of the movie. So, also I have news here from Hasbro Toy Shop. Hasbro Toy Shop is ending direct sales. So it is essentially no longer being a toy shop. But they have added Walmart as an authorized seller, and apparently they're opening an Amazon Hasbro hub. So I think by going through both Walmart and Hasbro, They will be using those companies for fulfillment, and they are kind of getting out of the direct sales business, which I think Daryl will be very happy with, because I'm sure his shipping from Amazon or Walmart will be much better.
Oh, well, I don't know. My shipping recently was very good.
Especially, yeah, we'll get to that. Walmart also has the ship-to-store thing. You can just go there and pick it up.
That's cool.
So I think this will be a good change. If I could get some Hasbro stuff with Prime shipping, that'll be awesome. And then we have one more news. This is also related to Hasbro Toy Shop, and I believe the sale is over by now, but there was a code all new that you could have used on Hasbro Toy Shop that gave you 20% off, but they screwed it up, and apparently Canadians also got free shipping.
Woo woo!
So, Daryl, you were just a good person, and you didn't take advantage of this mistake, right?
I so very much took advantage of it.
So, what did you get?
Yeah, like you said, General Techno on Twitter, he mentioned all this, and I believe I was not ready to order anything, but I quickly ran to the computer because in his tweet he mentioned that he believed it was an oversight and that they'd likely cancel it later. So I ran to a computer, went to see what I could get, and saw that there was a lot of Siege stuff available. And their 20% off discount seemed to be a little funky. So we were talking before the show, and you said that deluxes in the stores retail for $19.99, $20. Well, they were on the website for $7.99 after discount. So
that's more than 20%.
That is more than 20%. Yes. Weird. So I bought a lot of them. I bought wave one basically, and I bought whatever I could that wasn't already sold out, and basically sent through my order, and it came up at zero shipping. I had to pay tax for wherever it was shipping from, and it was like $9. So I was like, okay, well, that's fine.
That's still better than, $30, $40
well, yeah,
bucks.
It was going to be insane shipping. And so it and basically, so once we hit submit on the orders, me and the rest of the Canadians that were all doing it, me and Vangelis and DJ Ronan, and we were all kind of waiting on bated breath for Hasbro to kind of see like they fucked up and they're going to cancel all of our orders, right?
Cancel.
And they never did. And then the shipping confirmations came through. And so now we're all kind of waiting for the stuff to show up. So yeah, stuff's been shipped. It kind of really lucked out. So yeah, worked out well.
Well, it's very cool. I wish that I had known about that if I was paying attention.
It was neat.
I've yet to see Siege anywhere.
Yeah, it still hasn't shown up here at all.
So what do you guys think about these Hasbro Toy Shop stories? Are you happier that they will be going through like Amazon and Walmart rather than selling directly?
I mean, if it means better distribution and free shipping or Prime shipping, yeah, great. The problem with Hasbro Toy Shop has always been like the supply never meets the demand.
Right, the fulfillment has always just been an issue.
None of these things really mentioned anything about getting across the border. All they mentioned was that they're going to go to Walmart, and as a Canadian, you read that and you think, oh, Walmart, we got those. And yeah, Amazon, we've got one of those too. But that kind of gets overlooked, and you realize later down the road, it's just Walmart US, and it's just Amazon.com. And
well, Amazon might do that. But I think Walmart is more of an international brand, and I think you guys get a lot of the same Walmart things.
But we got a Walmart.ca as well, so yeah, I'm waiting.
So we'll have to see. I guess I have one more story I forgot to include here, that apparently the Hasbro Toy Shop changes on January 18th, 2019. They're changing their website. If you have a gift card, that's the date you have to use it by. If the remaining balance, it says, can be used on the new site launching in February 2019. So I guess they're going to take the website down, and then in February they're going to launch a new one that will have this new fulfillment.
It'll look the exact same.
Yeah, it'll probably look pretty similar, but it'll probably have just like a buy on Walmart or buy on Amazon.
Just put some buttons at the bottom. That's all it'll do.
Right.
You could get gift cards for Hasbro Toy Shop.
Apparently, I mean, probably e-gift cards.
Okay.
So that is all the stories I got.
Cool, I'm next. I've got some color test shot images of a very handsome and articulate looking Fans Hobby Overlord, G1 Overlord figure. And from the details here, this sucker is supposed to be the same size as the official Masterpiece Star Saber, which begs the question, Daryl, do you even have room in your office for this $225 figure?
I don't think I do.
Okay. And even though these are color test shots, these aren't done. They still got stickerings to go and whatnot. But I'm kind of digging how this guy looks. Do you agree with me? Do you think it's just as good or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I think it looks really nice. I know that our friend Jason Kirk has bought, I think, every single figure from Fans Hobby. So he's likely going to get this as well. This is a really nice looking Overlord for sure. A lot of problems with Overlord figures is that they can get really chubby, and they tend to look, I don't know, kind of shit. This one really doesn't. It sticks with a lean and kind of a buff kind of a look, and he looks good. Looks like he can kick some ass, crush some pipes.
I kind of wonder if it's a little parts for me if that nose of his plane comes off the arm.
Oh, likely. That's how all Overlords work.
Charles, is this another one that you won't be opening?
Won't be opening, won't be buying.
Ouch.
No,
they're trying so hard though, Charles. They want you to buy and open this figure.
They could make it $10. No, I mean it's a.
This is an Ollie's.
That's where I got. That's where I got Jeremy's Overlord. No, it's a good figure. I mean, it looks really nice. It's very detailed. It's got 2 Power Masters. It's really cool. That's expensive, $225, and I have the Titans Return Overlord, so that's my Overlord quota. My Overlord quota. I'm good.
Well, Jeremy, how about you? What are your thoughts?
I like it. One of the things I think is a neat touch is it looks like there's some, like a couple little panels in the in the doors that open that hide the panel, the Power Masters. Mm-hmm. There are these little tabs that kind of stay there that will help the Power Master stay in. I think that's a nice little touch. But I mean, from the jet mode, we don't see the other alternate modes. But from the jet, you can see that it really hides the robot pieces pretty well.
Yeah.
It's just like the bottom of it, you can see a little bit of his chest, or I guess like his abs. But other than that, it looks like a jet. And that's really impressive because jets, you usually have this like large robot piece on the bottom that's just visible.
Yeah.
So this is a very nice figure, but it is very much out of my price range.
All right. Well, Charles, what do you got, sir?
Just a little thing here for the War for Cybertron Siege toy line. Apparently, they are putting hidden messages on the packaging for these figures. I guess this is in substitute of no tech specs or bios on the figure packaging. They've got these little messages, which I'd rather have the tech specs and bios, frankly. But yeah, if you go to the Hasbro website, it's linked in the TFW 2005 story. On the Transformers.com, they have a decoder where they've got Cybertronian characters that you can click on to type in the figures that you see on the packaging. Apparently, you need a black light to see these figures. I don't have one, so I couldn't try it on my because I do have the Skytread or Flywheels package, but apparently some of the codes you type in, like Duocon is supposed to be on the Skytread package, Sunstreaker is supposed to be on the Sideswipe package, and when you type...
Is it going to be on the back when you shine the black light on it?
I think it's on the front. I'm not really sure where. I haven't seen any pictures like indicating where you're supposed to shine it, but like you can see you're supposed to see figures like the figures that are in the image there, and those figures correspond to letters in the alphabet. So when you type in those characters, you get a code that decodes to like Duocon or Sunstreaker or something, and then the website says come back on January 3rd, and there's going to be some announcement or something, or this code will give you access to something. So guess we'll see.
So my Target carries Siege figures.
Cool.
And I have a black light, so I'll take it next time I go to Target just for fun.
I wouldn't.
Why?
You don't want to know what else happens at Target.
But one thing I noticed about those Siege figures, I don't know if you guys did or if you saw what I posted, but like they fixed the fucking peg holder so these things don't fall off when you're sifting through them to find the figure you want.
I'm sure that was a real nuisance.
You guys didn't have that problem where you'd like flip through them to find a figure you wanted and like the entire fucking rack would come down?
I don't have gorilla hands.
God, you're a jackass.
I just found it. I saw your tweet on Twitter. I found it funny that you said that was the thing you were most excited about, this War for Cybertron Siege line.
Yeah, no, it is the thing I'm most excited. But now that it's black light enabled, I'm gonna want to see this now.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have any comments about this, but maybe Daryl, when all your Siege figures come in, you can try this out.
Yeah, I'll put them all on a peg. See if I can sift through them without them falling off.
But yeah, that's my toy topic for this week. So that'll do it for our toy topics. So let's move on to some trips to the store. This is where we show off all the cool Transformer stuff we got this week. We do this as a video that you can see on YouTube. So you can check out all the things we got in beautiful high definition. But we will also describe everything in loving detail. So without further ado, trips to the store. All right, let's get into the stuff we got this week. So Yoshi, we're going to start with you. What do you got, Yoshi?
I received a package in the mail from arguably the world's best letterer who works for IDW Comics. His name is Tom Belong. And Tom really took to heart my desire in a perfect blank comic book cover. And the motherfucker created the exact goddamn opposite.
And of course, Skype.
Wow.
So you want to describe it for the audio listeners?
Taking up an abusive amount of space is the issue number, followed by the corniest final issue emblem I've ever seen. We've got the creators' names on the cover with a misplaced Autobot logo. We've got Optimus Prime now in the third lower, almost in the center of the fucking thing. It says Yoshi Edition. With a box, an obscenely small box in the center that you're supposed to draw in, with a note saying sketch goes here. And then a thumbnail of my face implying that I approve of this cover. And then on the bottom left, we've got the issue number and that it's a $6 fucking book.
I think CGC.
I think I might. For the also, and you guys can't see this, but if I take this off, he put the fucking barcode in the center of the back. What a dick. So essentially, Daryl, you and I have books that are one of a kind.
One of ones.
And for the IDW Transformers completist, mine's going on sale for $250,000. So I will split this with Tom B. fucking Long, but that offer's on the table. And I might even CGC it for him. I don't know. That's a good fucking idea, Jeremy.
Well, you need to get someone to sketch on it first.
Yeah, we'll see. Then to prove that he actually listens to the show and believes in what I have to say, he actually created a legitimate blank cover for Transformers Unicron. And it's perfect. It's the name.
Wow, you have the only blank Unicron cover, Yoshi.
Yep, I do. You're welcome.
No, you should be saying that to, or no, Tom should be saying that to you.
Yeah. So fuck you and thank you, Mr. Long. I appreciate it. That was awesome. Also, because I didn't think I was going to have anything this week, I bought a pack of Transformers trading cards from the trading card game called Transformers.
Come on, Nemesis
Let's see what we
Prime.
got.
Another Nemesis Prime. Nemesis Prime.
Why do you want me to get another Nemesis Prime?
Give it to me.
Wishful thinking. Oh, we have Prowl.
Cool. Is that rare? Yeah.
No.
Nice.
Yeah. I have something else, but I'll save it for next week. I'm done.
All right. We're going to Daryl next.
I got some comic books this week. This is Star Trek versus Transformers #3, cover A. This is a pretty fun book. I think we're reviewing it this week. So yeah, and then I got the cover B. I've been getting covers A and B of this series. I don't know why, but I'm doing it. I guess there's only one book left. Might as well get both of those as well. So yeah. And then I picked up this guy. This is Beast Wars Rampage. I like this guy. He's fun. He's big. He's a fucking crab. He's cool. Yeah, I just I like the toy. I think it's fun. Not a whole hell of a lot else about it. I got all the missiles and guns too. They're in the little bag beside me here with the instructions. So 100% complete. It's got all the legs and stuff. I don't know. I really like this thing. It's kind of fun. It's on the same kind of level as the what is it, the manta ray one?
Depth charge.
So yeah, depth charge. So yeah, it's cool. That's it. That's all I got this week. Nothing really crazy. Christmas is coming up, and like I talked about in the show, I made an order, so that's probably showing up. I don't know, sometime in March.
Probably a little earlier.
Well, once it gets to the border, then they have to put it on a moose and get over there.
They're very busy mooses this time of year.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy, what do you got?
Plural for moose is still moose.
Not meese.
No.
All right. I'll start off with some comics. We got Star Trek versus Transformers #3 as well, cover A. And then
You're blowing Yoshi's mind because you don't have a bag and board.
I know. I've been busy, but Yoshi, this should be a almost acceptable cover for you. It's got, the title and the issue number and nothing else until you look at the back. So that's my comics, and I just dropped something else I got. Hold on. All right. I also got some cards. I got a Scamper, and I got a 6-gun, and I got a Slammer, and they come with Metroplex.
Cool.
I saw this in the
Nice.
comic store, and I just had to get it. Still have never played the game, so I don't know. One thing I hate though is how do you store this? I'm just gonna bag and board it.
Eventually.
Could have fooled me.
So I forgot to mention this when I went to Wizard World a couple weeks ago. The local movie theater chain had a booth there, and they had a bunch of posters. And since I didn't see one of these when I went to the 86 movie, they had a bunch. So I picked up one for me and one for the show to give away. This is the Livio Remedeli art for the 86 movie. So I'm happy to have that finally. And then I participated in the Reddit Secret Santa thing this year, and my Secret Santa thing arrived, and it's really big.
Holy cow.
Nice.
I might get Daryl an image of it to edit in. It's essentially it's from like Trends International. It's just a print of Megatron, Optimus, Soundwave, and Bumblebee with the new modern Transformers font. But it is really big. It's like 3 feet across.
Holy cow.
So
Well done.
that's pretty cool. I looked up the price. It's like $30.
Now that you might have a trouble finding a bag and a board for.
Yeah, that might go into a frame. And then Charles and I went to see the Bumblebee movie, and I'm sure his theater did the same thing, but my theater was giving away, what are these called? Tiny turbo changers. And I got one from me and one from my wife. And my chain was also giving away these scratch-off cards that they, I guess, had extras of because they expire on December 13th. The movie was on December 8th. So the cards were both for free 20-ounce drinks. So yay. And the toys I got were a little Megatron. No, I transformed this back, but this is movie Ratchet. The paint is sorely lacking. I mean, Megatron looks decent because there's paint on his eyes and his Decepticon logo and a little bit of purple on his arm for a weapon. Ratchet just has some red on the front of his hood and nothing else. But they actually transform. They're little guys.
My son got Ratchet.
There's little bitty Ratchet. So
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, pretty much. But movie was fun. So there was that. And I think that is everything I got. So Charles, what do you got?
All right, well, I guess I'll start with my tiny turbo changer since you showed yours. I didn't open mine yet, so I figured I'd open it on the show. My kids...
Whoa, are you
yes,
sure?
I'm sure. My kids all got them. They didn't want to give me theirs, so they kept theirs. They each got one. And so let's see what I got.
Nemesis Prime.
Another Ratchet. Oh well. I'll give that to my son. He can have 2 Ratchets.
Fucking Hasbro.
I don't think I mentioned it on the show last week, but there was a signing at the local comic store in Pittsburgh with Tom Scioli. He was signing his GoBots comics, and I got them signed. So he did. So I actually got copies, one for Jeremy and our editor Mike, who asked for this. So Tom Scioli did a custom signature for each one. So I think this is Scooter.
Oh, neat.
And then this one is Turbo. And then this one is Crasher. So I guess nice. you can pick which one you want, Jeremy. You can see. Okay.
I'll take Turbo.
Cool.
Thanks. That's cool.
And this week I got Star Trek vs. Transformers #3. Just like Daryl, I got the regular cover and the cover B. So
I guess because it's a Star Trek comic, they get multiple covers still. I've noticed that this is in my store. Yep. It's with all the Star Trek comics.
I got a bunch of Siege toys from my local Target. I did not get this was before that Hasbro had that super sale, so I didn't get that, that nice discount. But this is Fire Drive, the weaponizer, or we call him Target Master back in the old school. Originally Fire Bolt, he was the Target Master partner for Hot Rod. And I have my Titans Return Hot Rod here. So now we've got Fire Drive with Hot Rod. Target Master Partner Hot Rod. Yay. I also got the Sports Car Patrol Micromaster or Race Car. What is it? I haven't opened them yet. I will open them, I promise. I think that's it. Well, that's all my stuff. Got a few other things that I'm saving. All right. So that's all our trips to the store, all our purchases. So that'll do it for this week's trips to the store. All right. We're back from our trips to the store, and that takes us to the end of the episode. No convention news this week and no feedback. So we want to remind you, if you want to leave us feedback, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback. You can leave a comment. You can leave us a voicemail. You can leave comments on the episodes. You can contact us on social media. So lots of ways to get in touch. If you want to hear, if you have a question or something you want to ask us, just let us know. But not this week because we're done. So we'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening to this episode of Transmissions. But just because this episode is over doesn't mean the Transformers fun has to stop. Join us and other Transformers fans on our Discord chat server by visiting transmissionspodcast.com/discord. If you would like to learn more about how you could support the Transmissions Podcast, just visit transmissionspodcast.com/support. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you again next week.
Did you record at the right time, Yoshi?
We have an intern to deal with this shit. Don't worry about it. DJ Ronan, are you ready to not win a contest today?
Are we having a contest today?
God, even his odds are just not in his favor this evening.
Craig, join.
Now recording. No.
Hold on to your butts.
God damn it, Craig.
Also, Daryl, you mentioned Rule 34. I think you got Rule 34 a little bit backwards, because Rule 34, it doesn't, like, ban anything. Rule 34 just says this will exist. Given thing X, porn of X will exist, so...
Right, yeah, you're right.
What does your browser history look like, sir? Jesus.
So, I mean...
No, you're right.
Chad, you're experiencing voter fraud. Send complaints to Daryl at transmissionspodcast.com.
He just did.
All right.
This is another Donatreon benefit. You get to debug our surveys before they go live.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have made me look like a dick on the show, Daryl.